Hachette Audio presents Before We Were Trans, A New History of Gender, written and read by Kit Heyam.
Introduction. I had a gown on in a lark. What is trans history? On the night of Monday, 8th June 1847, John Sullivan was drunk. Strolling unsteadily down the street in Aldgate, East London, the 22-year-old was wearing a bonnet, a gown, a silk apron, a pair of trousers, and a pair of women's boots. Police Constable Henry Pye's attention was caught both by this attire and by the bundle John was carrying under one arm. Steering John to the local police station, he opened the bundle to find more items of women's clothing. Where, he asked John, had these come from? John said, "They're mine." 6 days later, on 14th June, John Sullivan was tried for the theft of a cape, a handkerchief, an apron, 2 gowns, 2 petticoats, and a pair of stays. The clothes belonged to local woman Frances Norton and had a total value of 13 shillings and sixpence. Under oath, John denied stealing the clothes and dismissed the choice to wear them as a drunken joke, swearing, "I had them given to me to carry to the market. The policeman caught me, and the person who gave me the things ran away. I had a gown on in a lark, but I had my trousers on. I was very much intoxicated." The court, mindful that this was John's second offence, following a 6-month prison sentence the previous year for a crime whose records don't appear to survive, was unsympathetic. John Sullivan was sentenced to be transported to Australia for 10 years. Is this story part of trans history? It's unlikely that many people would treat it as such. John Sullivan lived before the word transgender, as we know it now, was widely available for individuals to describe their actions or identities. There's no evidence that John presented as female outside of the specific circumstances outlined in the trial records. Perhaps most conclusively, those trial records give us John's own testimony, framing the choice to wear women's clothes not as a matter of identity, but as a drunken lark. Surely there's no better metric by which to judge a historical person's gender than their own voice. These are the criteria that usually determine whether trans people feel able to talk about someone as belonging to trans history. We look for evidence that their motivation for gender nonconformity was not external but internal, ideally in the form of personal testimony. We look for continuous presentation as the gender opposite to the one they were assigned at birth.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?